the MOMgienists podcast. Two dental hygienists who became friends and later became moms, who understand the struggles, the joys, and the self-doubt of raising kids, staying sane, and working. Listen to our regular conversations about everything except the kitchen sink.
Welcome to MOMgienists with Christy and Jasmin. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to the MOMgienists podcast. I am in Jacksonville Airport, International Airport, with three amazing women, and this is an impromptu podcast recording. We were having such a wonderful conversation. We are leaving the American Dental Hygienists Association meeting, annual conference, and I had the privilege of judging these two amazing students, their table clinic, and also getting the chance to meet their professor, which I think she's absolutely amazing. So I want to welcome each of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Awesome. So can you just let the listeners know who you are?
Okay, my name's Melissa Roman, and I'm from the City Colleges of Chicago.
Awesome.
My name is Bianca Bucio, and I'm also from the City Colleges of Chicago.
Excellent.
And I'm Professor Prassas, and I'm also from the City of Chicago Colleges.
Excellent. Thank you so much for saying yes. I don't think I gave you an option. I was like, come on. Let's go.
This is great.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your table clinic and why you felt, empowered and inspired to share your message here at the ADHA conference.
Well, our topic was about endurance athletes' susceptibility to caries, erosion, and bruxism. And we are both endurance athletes, and we thought that there was issues in the athletic field that we could, send out to the world that we are susceptible to having caries, erosion, and bruxism. So.
I thought there's been a trend nationally with taking care more of ourselves, from menus giving us calorie intakes to fun runs. So with the increase in that, there's been an increasing gap in between being knowledgeable of how that's affecting our oral health, because we're benefiting overall physically, just it's doing some damage mouth-wise. So we thought it would be a perfect topic between us to find our passion for hygiene along with our love for working out. So it was a good medium. In regards to coming to the conference, it was Professor Prassas' sort of initiative to kind of take our project to the next level, to take it nationally. So that's kind of why we're here. Kind of didn't have a choice, but we loved the experience.
Were you nervous at all?
Very nervous.
Very nervous. A lot of things were up in the air. So to revamp a project, given some time constrictions and with school going on and, personal things at home we had to take care of, it was very nervous because this is a national level. So we were nervous. We were nervous about what projects were going to be there, if we were ready, how the judging was going to go. So just a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think you guys did a wonderful job. What was so funny was that I was so eager to judge you. I started before the judging time.
Yeah, so we were scared. We're like, oh my God, she's going to be so mad.
No, I actually pulled you out of the restroom.
Yes.
The poor student couldn't even use the restroom. So I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. And then as she's presenting, they're like, okay, everyone can start. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was so embarrassed. But you guys did a really, really, really wonderful job.
Thank you.
So what did you think about the conference?
It was fun. It was a great experience. I met a lot of wonderful people. I loved it.
That's good. That's good.
I hope you guys come back.
I will, for sure.
I will be back next year, and I'm bringing people with me.
I love it. So do you have any huge takeaways or aha moments that you want to take with you that you've learned at this conference this year?
Well, we did learn a lot, talking to the other students in regards to their projects. So we just learned on our own professional level new instruments and techniques that are out there that we learned from the exhibit hall. But just as I'm looking back on it now, it was probably one of the most powerful experiences that I've gone through, because I've never been to a conference where we're all hygienists, like we all have that passion for our community and giving back and loving what we're doing. And it was very empowering to be around people like that and telling you, like, you're going down the right path. And it was just very empowering. Even though school's a struggle, it's good to see things like this, that it's good for the long run.
I also felt very comfortable and welcomed by everyone. Yeah. And I appreciate the the dental hygiene community even more now than before.
Oh.
And I got to say that I'm proud of you guys, too, because being from just finishing off your first year and going into second year and transposing that table clinic board into like a research type board where they had the background, the purpose, the methods, the results, the conclusion. You didn't even have a course in that yet. You're currently taking Critique of the Dental Literature now. And they were still able to create a board coming from a board back in December that you put together, that you kind of like basically put things up on a table clinic board that didn't have the background, the methods, the results, and the conclusions. They were just doing a research project, what they learned from English class.
Yeah.
So that was great experience for you guys.
Yeah. I think I was impressed. You guys did a really great job. Really, really nice job with your presentation and with the display and everything. It looked good.
Thank you.
Good. You're welcome. You're welcome. I think there's something very unique about your college that we were talking about that made me feel like we've got to record this. And one of which is a topic that's very dear to me, which is diversity. As you know, I'm a brown woman, for those who have seen me, and I think it's so important for the future of our profession to see leaders and to encourage also students who come from ethnic minority groups to seek leadership, to seek things outside of just clinical practice, to be a part of the hygiene community, seek out like-minded ones, and also to go back out into the communities and serve many underserved groups. So we were having a conversation because their school focuses on diversity, and I absolutely love that. So you can tell me a little bit about that, Professor Prassas, or could I call you Marie from the students?
That's fine. That's fine. Actually, our admission and our mission statement for our college is basically to serve and to admit students who have a minority background. So we actually take minority students over your typical students that apply. Not to say that we do not accept other students in general, but we really try to focus on minority students. And that's our mission. Our mission is to promote education, to further them into the community and give back to their own communities where they came from.
Yeah. I love it. So what do you guys think about that? The impact that you could possibly have, not just for the profession, but also encouraging the future of our profession?
So I kind of got into dental hygiene for the main purpose to give back, not knowing how much a dental hygienist makes. I just wanted to choose a career that I knew I would be happy in. So when I found this field that's more preventative, I did even a mission trip to Mexico in an impoverished town, and it was so sad to see all these people, don't want to cry, just losing teeth just for the fact of no knowledge of preventative health. So I really found my niche, and so that's kind of my goal once I complete school, to really give back. If I can, I'm hoping to keep up with my leadership role. I'm a secretary for our board, our class board. So, if I'm not able to touch someone in a way that, oh my God, I want to be in a leadership role just like her, I'm hoping to at least get them interested to care about their mouths, or even spread the word about preventative theory. So that's just kind of of my mission. And the school really helps with furthering that, because our clinic, our patient pool, most of them are minorities. So I get to further educate my community and give back. So it's already in the works. It's awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
And I started out working at an office that had a lot of minorities as well, and it just working with children inspired me to keep going into the dental hygiene field instead of furthering out. These kids need help with preventative issues, caries, baby bottle mouth, So right now I am working with my son's school. I'm part of their parent committee meeting. I'm the vice president of the committee, and I'm hoping to be able to use that and give back to the children. His school helped me out a lot in this process. Getting me through the program. And I feel like I owe them, and I want to give it back.
I love your passion. I love your passion. That's what I love about dental hygienists. we are a little crazy. We like them out, but we're very passionate, and we're caregivers. And our reason for being in this profession is so much bigger than just getting a degree.
Yes.
I've actually worked in a school where it was more minorities than the majority.
Right.
And there's something about coming from disadvantaged backgrounds that not only do you have how difficult the school is, but you have a complexity you have to work through.
Right.
Because sometimes when you come from a disadvantaged background, you're like, well, how am I going to make it?
Right. Because there's so
Can I
many
really make it?
struggles.
Right. There's so many other additional
Struggles.
things
yeah.
that happen that you also have to deal with, as well as being in the program. And I think it's remarkable, which is why I love what you guys are doing, the fact that you're here, how passionate you are. Keep going forward. Keep doing that. And I love that you're a MOMgienist.
Yes, I am.
I didn't ask that. Of course, I love my MOMgienists. We also accept dog moms, too. We don't want to discriminate with dog moms. But I think with moms, just in general, that's another thing that makes it a little more challenging, a little bit more challenging, but also makes us more resilient.
Yes.
We're stronger than we really think.
Right.
We really are stronger than we really think. Yeah. Do you feel that it's a little challenging sometimes with
dropping off my son in the morning or picking him up?
Yeah.
Attending his needs as well as, going through school.
Yeah.
It's definitely challenging. This is by far the most difficult thing I've had to do, but I know the benefits of it once I'm done. It'll definitely be worth it.
Yeah. And what really makes a difference is when you have professors like Professor Prassas.
Yes.
You are
okay.
special. You are. Because when you think about what we do for our students,
Yep.
to help them get through,
hard.
and this is just the start. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
So we can't spend too long.
Right. Everybody has to catch flights.
I've got to catch my flight, but
Yes.
I wanted to get a little bit of your message out there because one, you guys are rock stars. Okay, you're going to start your second year.
Yeah.
You got an awesome school that you're in that promotes diversity, which I love. You are diverse. You're diverse, and I love what you do, and I don't want you to stop. And then hopefully you can inspire whoever may be listening. So share with your classmates.
We will.
For sure. Yeah.
And we thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. So let us know again where your school is. Where's your school?
And City Colleges of Chicago.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast, and we thank you for your time, sharing that little bit of a tidbit. And hope to have you again, like maybe when we catch up next year.
Yeah.
Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, and then that's a little bit closer.
Yes.
To all of us, which would be good.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. Like us on Facebook. See you next